Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for Belle Collective Season 6, Episode 4. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. Hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, y'all, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. So when the episode first opens up, it's still going down. Glendale, honey, you are in trouble. So Marie done pulled Letitia back inside because Javon done saw the D&Ms. Letitia, come get Glen. Come get Glen. Javon has seen the D&Ms. Ma'am. Ain't no damn such thing as no damn D&Ms. I don't know if that's a new thing, if that's a Mississippi thing. I'm sorry, Mississippi. I know Marie just making up stuff. Girl, there's no such thing as the D&Ms. Girl, bye. So then he gets in a confessional talking about these accusations are some BS. Okay, Bill Clinton, you did not have sexual relations with that woman. Sir, please. Nobody got a lie on you. Now, I'm going to take y'all back to something I noticed when I rewatched the episode from last week. When the question was posed, who in this group is attracted to someone else in the group, or whatever the question was, Amanda was quick to raise her damn flag and say that she was attracted to Glen. Now, truth be told, that was enough right there to get your eye dotted. Allegedly. But that's just me. But to further prove that clearly something is going on here, why would you think that that was the appropriate time to say something like that with Letitia being in the mix? Now, I'm going to continue on to tell y'all what I think, but both Glendale and this woman right here are suspicious and they lying and they playing in our face, allegedly. Also, side note, why are all the men wearing matching tropical shorts? What is happening? Glen and Cliff dressed like damn twins. And then they threw Cedric. He done saved their life. And he got the same damn shorts on as well. I don't know if they're on sale. I'm so confused, honey. I'm just so confused. So now Letitia is talking to Amanda. And she tells her, well, girl, you know, Glen always be in my DMs and my Facebook and my IG ever since like 2023. Here comes Latrice. Latrice, baby, please stand down. Okay, I need to get into it. And I cannot get into it with you interfering. It's been done now. So what exactly are you running up to be in the middle of it for? Please back up. So she's showing Letitia these DMs, right? Or I'm sorry, the D&Ms. She's showing them to Letitia. Come to find out, the DMs are from 2023. Ma'am, it is 2025. Now, the reason why this is still a thing is because in one of the DMs, it's like, hey, I just hit you. I'm finna call you right now. Why are y'all conversing in a private chat? DMs are private. And Letitia, I don't know if these damn brunches have gotten to your head or what. You are standing in front of this lady talking about, every time I see you, you empower me. You empower me every time I see you. We empower each other. Girl, relax with the damn empower of it all. There's no empowerment happening. This woman don't like you. Your man want her and she wants your man. Let's just be very clear. And the only reason why it's not coming to the forefront is because Javon is there looking and lurking, allegedly. And she gonna tell Letitia, well, you know what? I respect you as a person. Do you? Because if you respected her as a person, you would have not sat next to her and then said out loud in front of a group that you are attracted to her husband, knowing his track record. If you respected her as a person, you wouldn't have said to this lady in her face, I ain't gonna hold you. If I wanted your husband, I could have been had him. Baby, y'all are too nice for me. Because it would have been on in there. Now, Letitia, I know you have a reputation of speaking in parables, honey, and you like to speak your speech as though you're a Hallmark card, but sometimes you got to get Marie on them. I'm sorry. Sometimes you got to get Marie on them. Talking about she respects you as a person. Letitia, listen. You have conditioned yourself to believe that these D&Ms ain't nothing. Girl, they are very much something. Up here rationalizing it, talking about it's not that bad because, girl, you just thirsty. These don't prove nothing. And this was before our recommitment. If I heard recommitment or empower one more time, I was going to lose my mind. Please be so for real. Letitia, you are sitting right up here acting like Yandy from Love and Hip Hop, acting like you're the one who was sending the DMs. No, that was me, girl. I was sending you the DMs. I be in his DMs all the time. When she was looking at the DMs in Mandy's phone, she was like, I could tell you exactly when that one is. I don't even need to scroll over. She was like, girl, it's cool. I seen all these. No, baby, you saw what he wanted you to see. They have separate folders, drop boxes, secret codes, and everything else, honey. You're not seeing what he wants you to see. You're only seeing what he wants you to see. Correction. So now she's inside talking to Latrice. But Latrice, why did you do this? So in the middle of her talking to Letitia, she tells her, well, I don't want to get in, because at the end of the day, I don't want to get in between it, because that's your husband of 30 years. Ma'am, they're in their 40s. How the hell is that her husband of 30 years? You are so shady. The way that I screamed out loud, because Latrice be so serious sitting there looking like she about to cry in a minute. And when she said, because that's your husband of 30 years, I screamed to the top of my lungs, because, girl, that don't make no damn sense. Moving forward. Like I said, these people are in their 40s, honey. Meanwhile, outside, Cliff telling Glen, they about to expose you. How you going to expose something if it's not the truth? Nobody can be exposed if they're not doing anything to be exposed for. So you knew? Y'all don't play in my face, because when I start getting suspicious, I'm suspicious of everybody. You, the reason why you got that condo, who be coming to that condo, who all knew he was messing with Mandy. It's just too much. It is too much. So then Latrice tells her, girl, but you know what? Glen recently contacted her. Well, baby, what'd she say that for? Now, that's what I was waiting for, because show those messages. Okay? You know why you can't show them? Because you deleted them. And truth be told, because you were with it. This is what I think in my mind. Okay? This is my opinion. I feel like Mandy was with it, but her little friend is there. So she don't want to get caught up. So she cannot say too much, and she cannot show those messages, because she too was engaging. She was into it. Whatever he was saying, she was saying something back. So then she gonna turn to Javon and say, when was it? Like February 3rd? Like, what was it? Girl, you should know. Letitia said right there in your face and asked you, is this all? Did you delete some of this stuff? Nah, this everything. No, it's not everything. Because what you showed Tamber and Latrice at that salon was more than that. Y'all quit playing in my face. Quit playing in my damn face. So after she found that out, she went to Glen. So here's Letitia, honey, speaking her speech. I'm like, oh my gosh. Just tell me what's going on, Glendale. What's going on? So Amanda is standing there talking about, am I lying? Am I lying? Just tell me, am I lying about anything? Am I lying? Girl, please don't piss me off. Okay, I'm trying to focus. Between am I lying, the DNMs, the recommitment, the empowerment, I'm about to lose my mind. I'm about to lose it. Girl, am I lying? Am I lying? Am I lying? All you need is the I. Child, this is a mess. So she done turned to Amanda and she was like, is this true? She said, you need to be asking your husband. My thing is this. Why didn't you show her those messages that you showed Tamber and Latrice? You clearly had them. So where are they? Because if Javon is saying, I saw the DMs, bro, you can't lie to me. I saw the DMs. And Latrice and Tamber saw the DMs, then where are the DMs? Moving forward. Also, Letitia, I'm going to need you to please clown Glen like you be ready to clown behind Glen. Stop letting him make you look like a damn fool. So then Letitia starts getting real upset. She's like, have y'all slept together? Have you slept together? So he gonna say, no, but we danced. Listen, if you think I believed y'all played a game of you got served, Chris Breezy, I do not. Okay, I do not believe that all you did was dance. I hope you dance. I hope you dance. You're a lie. You ain't got dang on lie. Talking about I ain't touch, I ain't have sex with her or nothing, but we did dance. What is this, the 7th grade? A dance? You a whole dance lie. I don't believe for 1 minute that y'all were just dancing together, because both of y'all seem guilty as hell to me. But maybe that's just me. So she walks off when he said that. Now that told me everything that I needed to know, because I feel like, and I'm telling y'all because I've been in this situation where the man knows he's lying, the woman knows she's lying, they've been doing things together, the girl has been rubbing elbows with you, she knows you, she knows your kids, everything else, and they sit right and lie to you while your husband hides you out in the open. I've been there. And the fact that she walked off when he said, I ain't do nothing with her, I ain't sleep with her, I ain't have sex with her, I ain't take nothing home. If that was the case, then why wouldn't she stand there and say, that's all we did? He sent me a DM and that's all we did was dance. But no, she's upset because he's denying her in front of his wife. Baby, if y'all don't think this is the case, then I don't know what to tell you, honey. Rihanna must be my sister, honey. They ain't fooling me. So then Letitia was like in the confessional, the questions that were asked of me, that was aimed at me and my husband. They're targeting us. I'm really embarrassed. I'm really upset. I'm hurt. So now she's saying it's a plot and a scheme that Latrice came up with to come to her with the bullshit. I was like, you know what? It's the humiliation ritual that is this relationship for me. Letitia, girl, you need to let them damn brunches go and start going to some therapy. Moving forward. This right here was a whole fool. And what Mandy was doing was letting Glen know, don't play with me. Okay? You want to sit here and deny that you're attracted to me and have me raise my thing by myself. Don't play with me. In the next scene, Carrie and Marie are going to check on Letitia. And she said she really felt special when they showed up to check on her. I'm like, girl, this is a mess. Ma'am, there is no reason to shed now another tear over this bozo because you know what it is. You know what it is. So there's no reason to even cry. So Marie wants to know how she's feeling. She's feeling like $1 million. Marie, how the hell you think she feels? Marie, you and your finger waves finna get ready to upset me. How do you think she's feeling? She's like, well, I just slept in the bed with Josh, which is her son. And, Glen just got right up and left for work. Girl, are you sure he went to work? I don't trust nothing about him. Nothing. So Carrie is telling her that Glen needs to try harder to not do what he's done in the past. Girl, Glen ain't gonna try harder because he knows Letitia ain't going nowhere. Glen gonna do exactly what Glen does today, tomorrow, and forever. And she's gonna sit there with that small town mentality of, I gotta keep this man because we've been together since high school. Drop his ass off. But she was like, well, you know what? It's because the whole world already knows what Glen has done. Yes, and that's even more of a reason that he shouldn't be embarrassing you. Carrie got in the confessional. She said, listen, if it was me and this was Matt, oh, baby, I'm getting down to the bottom of it. Now, at the same time that all this is going on, Latrice is calling. So Letitia is telling them, she feels like it was a setup for her and her husband. Latrice, listen, she's not innocent, but baby, Glen's loyalty is to you. Y'all play these dirty little games and don't expect them to come back on you. That's the issue. Now, in the confessional, Letitia said, I would never do that because this was the lowest of the low. I would never do somebody like that. Now, I don't know about all that because let's not forget the decorator. Okay, let's not forget her who was cosplaying as your BFF over there decorating the Enterprise. Remember that? Who we never saw again. We never saw that lady no more. That is the lady that you brought and sat in front of Tambra. And let's not also forget that you and Marie went down to wherever that stalker was that was bothering Tambra to set her up to talk about whatever it is that y'all were talking about, to try to insert yourself in a situation that had nothing to do with you. Do you remember that? Do you remember how Tambra felt when she walked in that room and you had positioned that decorator in her face? Do you remember that? Now, I'm sorry, but karma does not do skips. Okay, there's no Uno reverse. There's no draw four. Karma is who karma does. Now, do I think Latrice brought this lady here to set you up? No. Do I think this lady had an agenda and she just screams messy and thirsty? And truth be told, she wants the position that you're in and I don't know why? Yes. Moving forward. She wanted to put Glen on alert, not to play in her face. Okay, that was a subtle way to let Glen know. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Keep playing and I'm going to reveal everything. Now, you better be glad I only showed her messages from 2023 because it definitely could have been something more. Now, I do think that Latrice set up those questions because she is later on going to say something and I'm going to reveal to y'all why I think she set them questions up. If you didn't set the questions up, then I think you need to go ahead and check your assistant. Check the people who work for you if you didn't set those questions up. And I would think you would need to approve the questions or at least look over them. Come on, y'all. Like, this just don't make no sense. And as far as crying over Glen, Letitia, this is self-inflicted pain. This is self-inflicted pain. How can you go around and empower others, but you can't empower yourself to leave his black and mild lip having ass? Why can't you leave black and mild? Why can't you leave Swisher Sweet? Why can't you leave him? You need to let that man know that you come with a lot. But you just letting him play all in your face, so that's what he gonna do. Now she doesn't want to be a part of the collective, so she's telling Carrie and Marie, I don't want to be a part of the collective. Yeah, everybody was all cool last season when y'all was playing in Akeisha's face. It was fine. You and Latrice were bosom buddies. Now this season, you don't want to be a part of the collective that you created? What are you saying? What are you saying? So then Marie said, well, girl, listen, I don't know if I should say this. I don't want to be harsh, but she has shown you over and over that she is a snake. So this serves you right. Okay. Now, Marie, I'm out for the tough love or whatever. Y'all just got back good. So I would just stay out of that part. But that's what you should have been telling her about Glen. Now, we know you will take a cheater back because you over there playing around with Cedric. So the thing is, if you're going to tell her something like this, you need to tell her this is what happens when you take a man back who has already disrespected you. It lets him know you don't respect yourself. So he might as well keep the game going. That's what you should have told her. But Letitia, you are not innocent. I felt really bad to see you cry because as a woman, I've been there. I know that feeling. But girl, we can't care more than you. If every single season, when they did those flashbacks, if that didn't make you feel embarrassed, I don't know what would. Him having a baby scare. Him following you around in your car. Him putting a tracker on your car. Finding out where you are. Like, if those things don't make you get upset, I don't know what to tell you. In the next scene, Latrice is going to see Amanda, talking about, I'm in her neighborhood, so I'm going to stop by. Girl, bye. Moving forward. By now, we all know how reality TV works, and you ain't just stopping by. So she comes outside, and they're walking and talking about Cliff. So he's still staying at the condo, and Latrice said that it's gotten even worse because he barely ever comes home. That man does what he wants to do. I don't know if this is a trial separation or if he's trying to prep you for the fact that he's not going to be there. I don't know what he got going on, or if he wants this to be his new normal. You live one place and he lives another. But girl, you better get that under control. We ain't got time to be worried about Amanda and Glendale and Letitia. We need to be worried about Latrice and Cliff. Okay, because Clifford over there doing him. So then they switch gears to the party. So Latrice is claiming that she knew nothing about that. I had nothing to do with that. She gets in a confessional and says, I told my team to create the questions. So they show this flashback of Latrice handing a paper to one of her team members. Now, this is the thing. All you said to the lady was, I think what we're going to do is like 10 questions and the couple that knows the most about each other wins. I saw writing on that paper. That leads me to believe that you gave her questions you had already thought out. And you wanted her to ask the 10 questions because that's the exact same paper that lady used when she was reading the messy ass questions in the middle of that messy game. Y'all need to stop playing. Okay, y'all need to stop playing because I pay attention to a whole lot of detail. I do not think the team came up with those questions. The team would know the inside scoop on Amanda and Letitia and Glen unbeknownst to Letitia. They would not have known that. The paper was given to that same woman who read the questions, and there were things already typed on that paper. If y'all don't see it, honey, go back and look. Go back and look at that scene, and you will see exactly what I'm talking about. So you mean to tell me they just knew which questions to ask? Latrice, girl, now I like you, but please stop playing like I'm a fool. Do not patronize me. Don't play in my face, because at the end of the day, you are responsible for your people. You're responsible for them. So then Amanda gonna say, it's because the drinks were flowing and everything. It kind of went left when Glen got up. So then Latrice said, okay, so maybe if y'all weren't drinking so much and y'all were in another setting, that you probably would have said something to her. Because I know it was kind of weighing heavy on you. No, it wasn't. When was it weighing heavy on her? She couldn't wait to say that. Baby, there was nothing heavy on her, period. What are you talking about? Girl, anyway. Moving forward. So then Amanda apologizes for doing it at Latrice's home. Girl, hush. You did it and could have not said anything. You could have just sat there and ate your food. When that question was posed, you could have said absolutely nothing. You're messy and you wanted to hurt that lady and make it seem like you're so much better than her and finer than her. And this is what he could have. Both of y'all are scoundrels. You and Glendale. Okay? Moving forward. Latrice gonna say, well, I know the girls gonna be mad at me. They gonna find a way to blame all this on me. But really and truly, it's because of Glen sliding in your DMs. Yes, it is because of Glen sliding in her DMs, but you brought this lady around. We ain't never seen this lady. Now all of a sudden she in every other scene. It's a no for me, big dog. I don't want to see this woman. I don't like unnecessary conflict. I don't care who it's imposed on. I wouldn't like this if it was happening to Marie. I wouldn't like it if it were happening to Carrie. I don't like it because it's happening to Letitia. I didn't like when y'all did it to Tambra. I didn't like when they were doing it to you. I don't like that kind of stuff. And that's not something I want to sit around and watch. So really and truly, this lady can go and never return. Moving forward. So then she starts talking about how at Taste, she was like, yeah, because at Taste, he had his hand on my waist trying to dance with me. And Vaughn got mad and I was telling him, she over in the corner right there. See, and you still talking. Stop it. Stop acting like you're innocent when you want these things to come out. Why are you telling her this right now? Huh? Why? Because when you were in front of Letitia, you didn't have much to say. So why are you telling her this right now? Do you just like to lie or do you have amnesia? Like, what is wrong with you? You told us that you entertained him because he's a little bit ugly and that's your type. Now it was all him. You didn't participate? Girl, anyway, because he had his hand on my waist. Latrice, honey, you're worried about them blaming you. And then Amanda gonna say out of her mouth, some things you just shouldn't do. Yeah, like entertain married men. I can't take y'all seriously. I cannot take y'all seriously. But Latrice, I'm speaking directly to you. Every dog has their day. And you best believe how y'all did. Well, you didn't do Tambra because that was Marie and Latrice. The way that Tambra was done, now it's being done to Letitia. And now that this has been done to Letitia, you best believe that your marriage will be the next target. Don't say I didn't warn you. In the next scene, Carrie's husband is at the sports complex and he does several things for his clients as a sports agent. So Matt is there with this young man. He plays baseball and he's telling us how hard it is for black baseball players to reach professional levels because they don't want to let us in the door. And that's with anything. Y'all know they love to keep us on the outside, honey, but we always come in, bust the door down and make it better. Okay, please get into it. So while he's there, Carrie shows up. Hey, girl. Baby Carrie said, look, I done brought my man around these heifers. Let me do a drive-by. Baby Carrie said, Miss Carrie, baby. Baby Carrie said, let me stop by and check on my man, honey. So they started talking about what happened the other night. And her husband said, well, I DM'd Glen because I felt pretty bad for him. What? Let me tell you something. If my man ever sit in my face and tell me that he feels bad for another cheating man, you will no longer be my man. Because that tells me birds of a feather have not flocked together. And you can't be with me. One thing men gonna do is care for each other. Good, bad, right, wrong, or indifferent. No, we don't feel bad for Glen. Glen is the cause of all of this. He is not the victim. I felt real bad for Glen, so I checked on him. For what? What you checking on him for? So then he gonna say, I just really hope that they get everything together and they work it out. I don't. I'm sorry, I don't. She needs to leave him. She needs to leave him where he is. So then Carrie said, don't you just think like with everything other people have going on, like, dang, I'm glad that's not us. Baby, not you gloating real quick and not you trying to test the waters to make sure it's not y'all. You sure it ain't y'all? Never get too comfortable. So her husband then says, well, we're not perfect. We have our things. She said, what are your things? He said, we both have flaws, but I have to think a little bit about mine. Sir, anyway. So then Carrie said, I know your flaws. You don't pay us no attention. He said, because y'all be talking too much. It's ying, 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 ying over here and ying, 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 ying over there. It's too much. And Carrie does look like a talker, honey. She look like when she get at home and kick off her shoes and relax her damn feet, she gonna talk. So I understand. So they're having a whole conversation. Meanwhile, the athlete is just sitting there staring. Carrie, ma'am. Baby Carrie said, damn that, we're shooting. We're shooting the show. Nobody told him to show up. He's an extra. And scene. Moving forward. So he's trying to get her to leave so he can get back to it. And she's like, well, wait a minute. I wanted to visit. He said, no, you just want to stay and gossip. She said, no, I came to see you because you're always busy. He said, no, I'm not always busy. You're just always on your phone. That's the issue. So then he told her that he's going to continue to try to communicate with her. And she said the things that she's seeing, she does not want that to be their marriage. So they got to get it together. In the next scene, baby Glen got everybody checking on their man. Marie down here checking on Cedric. She said they met in cosmetology school. Cedric, you've been laying these lace fronts. No, I'm just kidding. Now Cedric down there at the barber school. So Marie stops by and she said before they got back together, they had very little communication. Girl, that's because you were looking for him in the daytime with a flashlight. Don't think I forgot when you and Essie pulled up to that empty house and put them boxes outside on the front porch. You have been looking for Cedric. And I wouldn't have talked to him either, the way he was laying it low and spreading it wide all over the sip. Cedric was out there in them streets, in them double-breasted suits. So, yeah, I understand why you couldn't find him. I understand. So then she tells Cedric, that bed over there? Yeah, we're going to have to get rid of that. That's got to go. Cedric did say he would get rid of it, but then he was like, can you help me spruce up the place so I can entertain people? She said, entertain people? Like who? Cedric, please leave her alone before we need somebody to save your damn life. Leave Marie alone. So she's ready for him to move back home. No, ma'am. Marie, no. Let's think about how things were when you lived together. Let's give it some more time. We don't need that right now. And we definitely don't need him with all the in and out. You gonna go in or you gonna stay out? Because y'all are going to confuse Zuri. Your daughter gonna be super confusion with y'all getting back together and breaking up and getting back together. Figure it out. And then maybe y'all can live together. But it ain't no reason for him to move out. Let him stay in that bed pressed up against that wall for a little while longer. Moving forward. So then Cedric was like, well, I feel like we can build something great, but you got to trust me. Do you trust me? She's like, I trust you now. Yes, I do. I trust you now. It took a while, but I trust you now. Okay, girl. So she does trust him. Then they started talking about the pool party because she washing out the color she put in his beard. So Marie is saying that she's been there where a mistress has come to her face as a woman. Okay, Barbara, this is Shirley. But for Amanda to sit next to Glen's wife and ask this man if he's attracted to her, she said that was a high level of disrespect. And I agree. Two things can be true. Glen is the one who's married to Letitia and should respect her, but that was super disrespectful for this woman to sit next to Letitia and say, I'm attracted to your husband and you're attracted to me too. You lying. That was disrespectful. Moving forward. In the next scene, Carrie has a cute little setup for Matt because, she wants to do something special for her man without the phone. So he comes home. She had it set up all nice. It was really nice. He was very appreciative of it. He said that he's never had her do anything this nice and special for him. I said, this scene right here just showed me that I used to be doing way too much for my men, because this scene is like a regular everyday occurrence in my relationships. I said, is this special? Oh, okay, child. That means Carrie don't be doing absolutely nothing. Do you hear me? So they sit down. They do a little mimosa drinking. They're eating a little fruit. Baby Carrie is working to make sure that her husband knows how much she loves him. She is putting that sensational, yacky 1B drawstring ponytail to work. Do you hear me? She said, look, I'm going to put this ponytail on, and I'm going to go out here and put this charcuterie board up and put the words love, and we are going to have ourselves a good time. Now, she should have gotten real fancy and put that hair in a bun. Girl, put that hair up in a bun. So they do a toast. Now, the toast was a little, I don't know, things that make you go, She said, let's do a toast to a non-traditional marriage, yet traditional love. What does that mean? Like, what is non-traditional about y'all's marriage? What y'all doing? Okay, do you mean in the sense that you're not the wife who caters to your man or stays home? Or is this non-traditional in the sense of seeking sister wife? Which one is it, honey? Somebody let me know something. So he told her, we fought through our ups and downs, and you've been the person that I want to grow old with. And she told him that she knew that he was going to be her husband even when they were younger. Like when they first met, she knew that he was going to be her husband. He said, well, he got in a confession. He said, she winning me over. Okay, her saying all these nice things to me and the words of affirmation, they mean a lot. Sir, you're one. Talking about she's trying to win you over. She don't won you over. Baby, you're already won over. Y'all are married. What are you saying? Moving forward. In the next scene, Letitia and Glen are at the house playing victim. Glen is up there painting or doing whatever the hell he doing. Talking about my family is always under attack. Listen to me, Glen, because I ain't none of Tisha. You need to stay away from any woman that's not your damn wife. If she ain't gonna leave you, then you need to act like you got some damn sense. And if you can't handle your liquor, then you shouldn't be drinking. And what are you doing dancing with Amanda anyway? What are y'all doing? Why are y'all talking on the phone? There should be nothing that you should be saying to any woman, especially a woman in close proximity to. You shouldn't be talking to them about nothing. You ain't got no business. So what are you talking to her for? And I know y'all did more than square dancing. I don't believe for 1 second that it was just a dance. I'm sorry, I do not. And you are the one attacking your own family. talking about your family always under attack. It's you. Then he gonna say, I feel like everybody's just targeting my family. One thing about a narcissist, they gonna always have a group of enablers, honey, because his stepdad is standing there talking about some, you know what? Just keep going. You a great man. And you doing great things. You are a great man. What? So then he gonna tell his stepdaddy, I've been getting the silent treatment. She ain't been saying nothing to me. She just been looking at me. You better be glad she even in the same house. Because me, myself, honey, I used to pack myself up and go to my parents' house. Don't even look at me. Okay, I don't even want to think that you're breathing in the other room. I cannot stand him. Oh, I can't stand him. So Letitia comes outside to talk to Glen. So she's telling him that she's been trying to process everything. And she said, because, when we were coming home from the party, you revealed to me that Amanda, like 3 years ago, told you that she wanted to screw you. And did. And he loved every minute of it. And he entertained every minute of it. Best believe. That's why they're DMing each other. That's why. It has nothing to do with him just reaching out and her refusing. Come on now, Letitia. Come on now. Let's be so serious. She couldn't really say what she wanted to say because Javon was at that party and she ain't fooling me. But it's more than that. Okay. And she was like, any woman that's saying stuff like that to you, don't be bringing her around me. He said, I ain't bringing nobody around you. Latrice brought Antoinette around you. She brought the baby drama to you. Okay, so Latrice did everything. Latrice took your phone, DM'd Amanda. Latrice took your penis, inserted it there. Latrice took you to get all these DMs of these women's breasts. Let's be serious. You have to take some accountability. Tell me, I ain't gave nobody no reason to feel like I want them. Sir, everybody can't be lying on you. Letitia is now saying, it's just been so much in the confessional. And it's been so much. I did my thing. I went on 2 dates when we were separated. Letitia, I know you're trying to tell us that so that we can say, well, Letitia, you did your stuff. You didn't do dirt, baby. Okay, you didn't do dirt. You were trying to make yourself feel better. You thought, if I go on a date, I'm going to show him. I'm going to get over this and I'm going to be done with this marriage. You were trying to prove to yourself that you still had it and that somebody else would wine and dine you and make you feel good. That's not you doing the same thing that Glen does to you. So I know you put that out there so that we all can say, well, Letitia, you did this and he did that. It's not the same. Okay? It's not the same. Now you sitting up here talking about we're prioritizing each other now. Girl, I say good day. So now he's blaming Cliff for this happening. Talking about, I can't believe Cliff would allow this kind of stuff to happen at his house. Child, Cliff don't know what's going on in Latrice's house. Okay? He's at his bachelor's pad, as Marie calls it. And baby Marie said Cedric had a bachelor's pad. He got his bed in his bachelor's pad. And I don't know why these men want to keep their bachelor's pad. Baby, it's bachelor pad. You don't have to put an S on it. Because I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Nene takes the S off of bridesmaid and you put an S on bachelor's. It's just bachelor. That's already plural. There's no need for an apostrophe S. We don't need it. We don't damn need it. But Glendale, like I said, Cliff does not know what's going on down at the house that Latrice lives in because he's at his bachelor's pad. So then Glen says, they don't care nothing about me, you, or our son. Glen, I know that she's naive, but are you nuts? You are not a victim. Nothing happened to y'all, Glen. You caused this. This is ridiculous. He gonna say, they are dead to me. Whatever, sir. So Letitia is boo-hoo crying, honey, like somebody died because she says she's tired of people that she loves treating her this way. And she doesn't understand why people just can't treat her the same way that she treats them. And she thought she had removed all the snakes around her. Girl, the biggest snake is the one painting the garage. The biggest snake is the one that's hugging you currently. The biggest snake is the one that sleeps next to you. Girl, you are sleeping with the snake. Now, I'm just not understanding how we got here. You've been crying for days. Trust and believe it's more than they are telling you. I'm just putting you up on game. Now, if you want to follow up in my DMs and I can tell you what I've been through and I can tell you how to read between the lines, this right here is not what you think it is. Girl, it is bigger than that. Now you're in shambles, crying to be pieced back together by the man that's breaking you. He knows that you're not leaving no matter what. So you can save the tears and save yourself some stress. Now, as a woman, I feel for your tears. I really do. Because I've been stuck before. I understand it. But you are sleeping with the enemy. So she's crying and she goes in the house telling Glen that if it's not good between us, then just leave me alone. Girl, he's not going to leave you alone. He wants and he needs your supply. You give him everything that he needs. You stroke his ego when you fall out like you're doing right now. You run behind these women to get closure and clarity. And the women that are also playing in your face, like Amanda, allegedly, are also giving him supply and also stroking his ego. This is the perfect cocktail, the perfect storm. There's nothing that he would change about this. He can sit here and act all he wants to. Oh, they don't love my family. They treating us wrong. He don't give a damn. Okay? The only way that Glen is going to take some accountability is if a woman is named accountability and she's in his DMs. Because this is embarrassing. And that was the end of the episode. Listen, none of these people fooling me. Glen, you can go to hell expeditiously. Letitia, if you want to continue to play the fool, then girl, play it. Marie, leave that bed pressed up against that wall alone. Okay, leave that antique furniture alone and let Cedric continue to save your life. Carrie, I hope that things stay good. Okay, because baby, you was working overtime this episode. Child, and we didn't even see Tambra or Selena, honey. I forgot all about them. So y'all can just take them off. Y'all comment down below and I'm going to comment back. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.